All right, it's the season of shifting political loyalties. The latest to dump the Congress, the Grand Old Party, or even the India Alliance for that matter, and join hands with the BJP is former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Ashok Chavan. He's now joining us live. Thank you very much, Mr. Chavan, for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. You and your family have been associated with the Congress party for the last 40 plus years. You've been a chief minister yourself. Your late father, Mr. Shankar Rao Chavan, was one of the legendary chief ministers of Maharashtra. Why have you decided to take this step and disassociate from a party that you have had decades-long association with and join a party that you have opposed for so many years?
I do appreciate your views on this because we have been associated with the Congress party for quite some time, at least more than 40 years. But coming to Maharashtra, I don't have any complaints about our national leadership. But coming back to Maharashtra with a serious situation like the Lok Sabha elections on hand, and rather being prepared for the election ongoing. One is the India problem. You are seeing that several of the colleagues in India have been slowly, gradually leaving the alliance for whatever reasons, whether it is Mamta, Nitish Kumar and few others who have important partners have been gradually moving away from India, which was, we are highly hopeful that something would happen. But whatever may be the reason, Aam Aadmi Party and others also have gradually leaving the India alliance. At the same time, you will see that in Maharashtra also, the overall organizational issues in Maharashtra have taken a very serious turn last more than one and a half year. Things are not moving as expected. The election preparations are hardly visible. The political scenario is drastically changing day by day. The political problems, challenges are there, but I don't see, in spite of the best leadership at the center we have, still the state unit has not been able to come up to these expectations, and hardly there is any strategy, hardly there is any preparation. How are you going to face the elections? And when you talk about the National India Alliance, how are you going to add up the numbers which are expected in the India Alliance? So these are some of the very prime issues which are definitely in everybody's mind.
But Mr. Chavan, you talked about the India Alliance. I'll talk about the national picture first, then I'll come to Maharashtra. When you talk about the India Alliance and you refer to Nitish Kumar leaving, Mamta Banerjee saying she's going to contest on her own, why do you think these parties are slowly but surely deserting the India Alliance? What is the reason for that?
No, there are seat adjustments, seat distribution issues are there. Local problems are affecting the seat sharing issues. These are some of the prime issues. These are the main issues which are creating problems, and that's the issue on which the India Alliance has not been able to pick up. That is one of the reasons, because seat sharing is not working out, and with the elections coming so near, at the last minute, will you be able to do something about it? I have hardly any hope for that.
Well, seat sharing is one part, but what about the glue of being anti-BJP, anti-Modi? That was the reason why India Alliance came together. That glue no longer holds?
That's not the only issue on which the India Alliance could succeed, you see. Only being anti-Modi, only being against the BJP government is not only the issue. We have to be very specific about the issues you have in mind. Every time only criticizing the Prime Minister is not going to fetch votes to you, as you may expect. So I think strategically there has to be a proper working on that. But more than that, I would like to focus on Maharashtra. Maharashtra has definitely been a stronghold for the Congress once. But at the moment what I see, I don't see anything happening here. So I thought it is better that even in spite of the best efforts to see that things move here, nothing is happening. And that's why ultimately I took a call. That's better that I switch on to something better.
Mr. Chavan, let's talk about Maharashtra. You have said, I think in the press conference also, you said that the current local leadership there, you have differences with them. You are one of the senior most leaders of the Maharashtra Congress. You used to be a former chief minister. When you raise this with the central leadership, What was their response? How come they did not take your concerns or suggestions seriously?
No, I have been talking to our in charges who have been in Maharashtra. I have never personally criticized anybody with my leadership, but I am not type of person who would like to say something behind the back. Issues have been raised in meetings. Issues have been raised before the in charges of the states. I mean, nothing has actually happened, and there was no. I didn't see any corrective measures happening, and we were just time is passing by. And elections are hardly a few weeks away. And with this sort of situation, how do you expect to take on the BJP?
I do want to ask you a couple of questions. I want to take you back to more than 10 years ago when you were Chief Minister. The BJP was at the forefront of the campaign to remove you on the back of what they had alleged was corruption allegations, other scams, so on and so forth. And now you've joined hands with that same party. Isn't that ironic?
That's okay. I mean, people really know that we have these issues have been politically motivated at that time, because when the opposition raised issues against me personally on those issues, I had to resign. I am aware of that. But anyway, nothing personal about it. But still, you are aware that we have won the High Court case in these matters. People have gone into appeal. That's okay. But more than that, that's not an issue which is at all connected with my decision to leave the party. Let me be very frank. But so, whatever has happened during that regime was also during the Congress regime itself, not with the BJP regime.
So in the last few weeks itself, you have yourself who have moved from the Congress to the BJP. You have someone like a Milind Deora who has moved from the Congress to the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena. Why are, particularly in Maharashtra, one after another, Congress leaders leaving and joining either BJP or other parties of the Mahayuti?
Future of the party is also your future. You see, in whichever party one may belong to, if the future of the party, there is some future in that party, then people will remain with you. They will work together for the success of the party. We have seen Congress once upon a time. People to get a Congress ticket or nomination is as good as winning an election. That was the sort of craze and backing that the Congress enjoyed, the support of the masses and the people during the leadership of Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi also. Those were the days. But today, if you see the situation in Maharashtra particularly, all over the state there is a problem, all over the country there is a problem, but particularly when I am talking about Maharashtra, you see people are gradually moving because everybody has his own future also. Na? You have to ensure that you built up the party responds to your plan or action or takes the party forward. The leadership has to, the PCC president, the CLP leaders, the colleagues, all have to come together. They have to bring the party together and take a call and start action on that. But okay. Sorry to say, things are not working the way it should.
Okay. One final question, Mr. Chauhan. Looking forward to Lok Sabha 2024, and then this year there's also Vidhan Sabha in Maharashtra, the elections in 2024. The critics of the current government, the state government, are saying that, look, it's a hodgepodge coalition. BJP is, of course, the strong pillar, but you have half a Shinde Sena, half an Ajit Pawar faction, and they don't really stand a chance against the real Shiv Sena of Uddhav Thackeray and the real NCP of Sharad Pawar. What would you say to that? And that the BJP is just using leaders from other parties because they realize that in Maharashtra, the current government is on weak wicket.
You see, as you have pointed out, it is half a Shinde party, half a Ajit Pawar's party, Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar. I think it is yet to be proven that who enjoys the mass support, who enjoys the public confidence. So after the split of both these parties, there aren't any elections which have taken place in Maharashtra. So it's very difficult to judge that who enjoys the public support. I think once these elections take place, things will be clear. Doodh ka doodh aur pani ka pani ho jayega as to who enjoys the real support of the masses, and that will decide the future of Maharashtra.
All right. Ashok Chauhan, thank you very much for joining us here on CNN News 18.